Preston writes, what causes frequent nighttime urination in men? I'm in my early 30s, not sick or diabetic, and don't drink a lot of liquid before bed. Yet I'm getting up as many as 15 times a night to pee in small voids. Is this prostate enlargement? It's hard for me to get a good night's sleep. Well, that's not good because we know how important sleep is for health.
He's got me beat.
Well, and he's in his early 30s. Well, we wanted to bring in our favorite urologist, Dr. Aaron Spitz, so he joins us via Skype. Dr. Spitz, what say you?
Hello there, Aaron.
I wish I could be up there with you live, but I'm really excited to dig into this topic because when it comes to urine, you know, that's my bag. So nighttime urination is very frustrating, and it does cause lack of sleep, and it often is due to enlarged prostates in men, but not at this age. At this age, we might be thinking about other more systemic problems, and in fact, it might be sleep itself. Amazingly, it turns out that if you have interrupted sleep from sleep apnea, which is very common now, especially as Americans are getting more and more overweight, sleep apnea can result in hormones that are released that cause your heart to start to release these hormones that make your kidneys dump urine. And that's because when you have sleep apnea, you feel like, I can't breathe. It wakes you up, your heart's racing, and the heart thinks it's overloaded with fluid, and it's got to dump fluid out of your body and makes you pee a lot at night. This has been recently understood. So just sleep apnea itself, which is very common in all age groups in the adults, could be the cause of frequent urination in a guy this age. The other thing is diabetes could be a cause. He says he's not a diabetic, but that's going to be another common cause because all that sugar in your blood causes you to draw the urine, the fluid out of your blood into the kidneys and dump it as urine again.
Well, and I'll jump in, Dr. Spitz. A lot of people who are diabetic do not know they're diabetic, and so they'll say, well, I'm not diabetic, but if you haven't been tested recently for it, that certainly is on the differential.
There's so many little things that you need to look at. How much caffeine are you consuming during the course of the day, and especially at night? How much are you drinking right before you go to sleep, right? If you're one of those, oh, I'm thirsty, I need water, you do that right before you go to sleep, boom. And then, and then finally, something I didn't realize is that your bladder actually at night, when you're lying down, is more sensitive than during the day. In other words, you do a nice...
You feel it more. If you're a light sleeper, it's going to wake you up more easily than if you're a normal sleeper. The other thing, too, is everybody is very concerned about drinking enough water, but a lot of people are drinking too much water. In fact, you can drink so much water that you ruin your kidney's ability to hold on to the fluid in your blood, and they just start dumping all that fluid that they normally would hold on to into your urine, and you start peeing too much day and night. How much is too much? Well, you know, I don't think you should drink more than a gallon. In fact, I would keep it around 3 quarts. But there are people out there drinking 2-3 gallons, and they're peeing constantly day and night because their kidneys just can't concentrate and hold on to that fluid anymore, and that's no good either.
And anyone who's urinating 15 times a night, it's time to start investigating. And obviously these are all theories, but certainly a wonderful question. Dr. Spitz, always appreciate your input.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you very much.